The new 2023 Ford Escape is the perfect getaway car. Featuring an available 13.1-inch center stack screen, 360-degree camera, and Bang & Olufsen sound system and spatial flexibility for extra legroom. The new 2023 Ford Escape. Learn more at Ford.com. Some models, trims, and features may not be available or may be subject to change.
This is the Mistress Carrie Situation Report for June 20th, 2023. Your daily entertainment headlines, industry info, and everything rock. BMG has announced it's acquired the recording catalog of British rock and pop band and Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, the Hollies. Under the agreement, the deal includes more than 20 studio compilation, live, and tribute albums, plus rarities. Spanning from 1967 to the present, many featuring the classic lineup of Billy Elliot, Tony Hicks, Alan Clark, Eric Haydock, Terry Sylvester, Bernie Calvert, and Graham Nash. Terms of the deal were not disclosed. Josh Homme wants Queens of the Stone Age's new album to sound brutal. In Times New Roman came out last Friday. The band's lead singer saying, "Sometimes I feel like I'm addicted to risking it all. I want to say things that are hard to say, and trust me, it's hard to sing voyeurism jism." He's referring to the line on obscenery in Times New Roman's opening song. "I don't think I can take myself too seriously because to be vulnerable is mandatory. It's the minimum obligation. And it's taken all these years for me to get to the point where I'm in the jungle with a machete and there's no one else and I have to carve my own road." In a new interview with Guitar World, Dave Mustaine from Megadeth was asked if he felt all the hate around Kirk Hammett's solos on 72 Seasons and whether or not that was warranted. Mustaine said he hadn't gotten around to listening to 72 Seasons, but praised Kirk Hammett as a guitarist, saying, quote, "It depends on which solos you're talking about. Jokes aside, I've always kind of poked fun at Kirk, and unfairly so, as he has never done anything to me. Whether I felt singled out, picked on, or antagonized by James or Lars, it was really easy to just pick on Kirk. But the truth is, Kirk did me an honor by trying to play my solos on those early songs the way that he did. Well, I think that some people would have just started over again. So I thought it was honorable that Kirk took my solos and did his best to play them as he did. That couldn't have been easy." Speaking of Metallica, as their M72 World Tour continues to play in front of sold-out crowds, this week the band released professionally shot video from the Download Festival. Playing in front of over 100,000 people, they released their versions of Leper Messiah, Harvester of Sorrow, and Whiskey in the Jar. The new project, featuring guitarist Richie Faulkner from Judas Priest called Elegant Weapons, that also features Ronnie Romero from Rainbow and MSG, made their first two festival appearances. On Friday at Hellfest in France and on Sunday at the Grasspop Metal Meeting in Belgium. The debut album from the band, Horns for a Halo, was released on May 26th. The album was recorded with bassist Rex Brown from Pantera and Down and Scott Travis from Judas Priest. During a press conference at the Hellfest Open Air Festival, Jacoby Shaddix from Papa Roach was asked about nu metal and its resurgence. He said, quote, "Nostalgia is such a powerful thing, and it's so cool to see that era is making its way back around. And part of it is because, well, of time. The other part is the new generation of bands that were kids that were listening to bands like Papa Roach or Korn and the Deftones, Limp Bizkit or Linkin Park. Those were the bands they were listening to, so this music kind of influenced them. And now bands like Of Mice and Men and Bring Me the Horizon, you can hear elements of nu metal in that music, and that's frickin' sick." Teresa Taylor, the longtime drummer for the Butthole Surfers, has passed away. Also known as Teresa Nervosa. The news was shared by the band on Monday on Twitter, saying, quote, "Teresa Taylor passed away peacefully this weekend. She will live in our hearts forever. R.I.P., dear friend." The cause was lung disease. She passed away at the age of 60. Back in 2021, she posted on Facebook about living with an end-stage lung condition and having a, quote, 1 to 5 year life expectancy. She said, quote, "I know I smoked like a chimney and this is to be expected. My spirits are up." Singer Bebe Rexha received stitches, and a young man was taken into police custody after the singer was nailed in the head by a flying cell phone during her set at New York's Pier 17. After a preliminary investigation by the New York City police, they determined that a 27-year-old male intentionally threw the cell phone. The 33-year-old singer received EMS treatment and was taken to a local hospital where she received stitches. The alleged assailant, Nicholas Malvanga of New Jersey, was taken into custody and arraigned on Monday evening, charged with 2 counts of assault in the 3rd degree, 1 count of harassment in the 2nd degree, 1 count of aggravated harassment in the 2nd degree, and 1 count of attempted assault in the 3rd degree. According to the district attorney's office, he said, quote, "I was trying to see if I could hit her with the phone at the end of the show because I thought it would be funny." Pete Docter, the chief creative officer at Disney Pixar, has confirmed that Woody and Buzz Lightyear will return for Toy Story 5. The director revealed that the 2 main characters would be back in the upcoming 5th installment, which was previously announced in February of this year. Beck joined the Black Keys for their most recent show in Paris for a live performance of his hit song, Loser. Fan-shot video of the gig on Sunday night shows the Black Keys bringing out their longtime friend and collaborator, Beck, during the encore. Beck worked with the duo on their latest album, Dropout Boogie, and toured together when the Black Keys opened for Beck back in 2003. Sony Music Entertainment announced they will continue with the Depeche Mode 12-inch vinyl singles project with the release of Sounds of the Universe, the 12-inch singles, on August 4th. The project is a deluxe collector's edition box set containing 7 12-inch vinyl discs presenting singles including Wrong Peace, the double A-side Fragile Tension, Hole to Feed, alongside B-sides, remixes, dub versions, and other recordings. And that's your sit rep. For more details on all of the stories, check the links in the show notes of this episode. And don't forget to follow and subscribe to the Mistress Carrie Podcast. New full-length episodes come out every Wednesday. Episode 158, featuring Wolfgang Van Halen from Mammoth WVH, is available now.
Pulling up to Mickey D's just for drinks? Oh yeah, that's me. Nothing extra, just perfection and a straw. Coming in hot for the coldest cups on the block. Because there are drinks. Then there are drinks from McDonald's.
Get a creamy Oreo frappe or McCafe smoothie for less with 20% off any purchase of $10 or more. Only on the app. Limited time only at participating McDonald's. Valid 1 time per day. Visit McDonald's app for details.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.